Hi, good afternoon, everybody. We got some very exciting news to share with you today. And to start things off, we've got some video footage we'd like you to take a look at it, and then we'll come back after that and discuss it. So let's cue the video wall. There it is, folks. It's the Vibrant Arena at the Mark.
I'm Matt McCombs, President and CEO of Vibrant, and I'm here on the Moline riverfront, right next to the newly named Vibrant Arena at the Mark. In a traditional sense, Vibrant's a credit union. We started as a credit union back in 1935 to serve the employees of the John Deere Harvester Works Plan. But today, Vibrant's much more than that. We own a title company, we own an insurance company, we are starting and launching a coffee house and kitchen. We really are just a community advocate owned by our members. One of the main things is we wanted to give a throwback to the original name. And so having Vibrant Arena at the Mark allows us to reinvest back into the community to what we've always known this great place to be. This partnership is more than just a name on the building. It's all the things that we can do to help modernize and bring revitalized feeling on the inside. One of the best things about the Mark has been this big glass wall that's as noticeable when you come down to downtown Moline. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one of our exploded pinwheels. And what we mean by that is that logo that we have right in Vibrant go across here. It's really just adding that touch of color and excitement down into the look of what the outside has as your first impression. Some energy back in the building is the thing that we're looking for. So as you come up the main part of the concourse, and as people walk up here, we want to make sure that one of the first things you see is something that's exciting and full of energy, just like the Vibrant brand. So what you'll notice right away is as you get up top, you're going to end up seeing the Vibrant Lounge. And the Vibrant Lounge is going to give you what looks like an indoor-outdoor event patio space. And so you'll see kind of this white fence that comes in here that looks like you're in a backyard with the ability to have special events where you can use this area that's going to end up looking like lawn turf, like you're outside at a barbecue party as you're at the show. And so how do we continue to just bring that energy and that color and that pop into what's into this building already? I think everyone probably loves this place as much as I did, ever since the first time I came in the early 90s to watch the Harlem Globetrotters for the first time. But you look around, paint scheme, still the same, colors are still the same. So our role in this is how do we help modernize the look and the feel? So you're going to see updated paint, direction signs are going to be modernized a significant amount more. We're excited about the look and the feel. You'll see small touches all over that really keep the same base of what's been great about the mark over the last 30 years, but really brings it into this new century. I hope that what the community sees is a partner with what we want to do back to that live, work, and play on a daily basis. When I think about our brand and our people and the members that we have, it's that sense of energy and that sense of alive that I think is a big part of who we are. And so anytime that we can go back in and be true to who we are and invest into our roots and our community and our members and our employees, I think is an amazing thing. Long term, we're going to continue to look at how can we utilize this great venue for other things that our members can have for benefits. So if that ends up being early access into events, or it ends up being events that we can hold here, we're excited to see what the potential of that could be. But we're thrilled to be the first local business to actually be able to have the naming rights deal and sponsorship and partnership here at the Mark. And so I think being able to have Vibrant Arena, a name that everyone in the community knows, associated with the Mark over the next 10 years, I think is an amazing thing.
All right, so this is truly a great day, and we're very excited to be working with Vibrant. As I start here, before I start, I'd like to recognize our Illinois Quad City Board of Directors members that are here that just ratified this deal in our meeting just now. So thank you all for doing that. And our chair, Stacy Happ, where are you at, Stacy? Thank you for your leadership and for getting us through this deal, and so we can announce it today. Also like to thank our staff and for all the work they've done here, in particular Ann Boyd, our corporate sales executive. Ann it made the introduction here and got this thing going, and we're really looking forward to working with Matt McCombs at Vibrant and his fantastic team. Their proposal was nothing like we've ever gotten in the past from another naming rights partner. It was very comprehensive and well thought out, and you could tell how passionate they were about this community and about the tradition of the Mark and the iconic name that the Mark carried. It's great to be able to put that back into the building and to refer to it as again, because it's a source of pride for so many people in our community. And you know, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be truly a collaborative partnership. You've seen from the video all the things that, the ideas we have to refresh the building and keep it looking new, and the envy of all the other arenas of our type in the country. People still come in here and think the building is only a few years old. We've been able to keep it up good, and now we're going to make it even better and update it and get some new color schemes and some new bells and whistles that are going to be very, very cool and great for guests to enjoy while they're here. So with that, I'd like to now bring up Matt McCombs, President and CEO of Vibrant, to say a few words.
Thank you. I think the video said most of it right now, but we are absolutely thrilled to be partnering with the Mark and to be here, and primarily because we're part of the community. I think that's the biggest thing that we looked at in this is how could we as a local institution invest back into our community, something that impacts all of us on a daily basis. And that's part of what you'll see as Scott talked about the proposal. It was really about how do we continue to invest into the things that we all know and love about the Mark. How do we enhance it? How do we continue to bring additional features as we move forward? So I really want to just say thank you to a handful of people. First, Scott, and through the process, it's been great. The board of directors of Vibrant, all really Quad citizens on their own, and their excitement towards this proposal. I'm going to name one in particular in the back, Terry Brom. Terry was our CEO for nearly 44 years. Terry was actually on the committee back in the early 90s when this was going through, and so a big part of what we look forward to is how do we continue to be a partner in the process. So we're excited to bring the name, the mark, back onto this as well. As I mentioned in the video, you know, my first interaction here was as a young kid coming through and watching the Harlem Globetrotters play, and it's something that I think about every time I walk back in. In fact, just this last year, I was able to bring my 4 daughters to come watch the Globetrotters again. And so just that part of this being who we are in the community and a sense of pride for what we have in the Quad Cities is something that we're just thrilled to be a part of. So thank you.
So Matt and I can take a couple questions from the podium here, and if anybody has any, and then we can go and do one-on-one interviews after that. This is a 10-year agreement. I'll let Matt answer that.
Yeah, so the agreement is, in total, it's $4 million, plus there's some add-on incentives that we have over the course of the 10 years. And so as we looked at that from Vibrant, this really was our opportunity of how are we investing back into it. And so as mentioned in the paint scheme and the signage and the other aspects that are going through, one of the things that we worked with Scott on in the process was what are those things that we're going to commit to in a partnership to continuing to enhance the building.
Scott, can you talk about the TaxSlayer original agreement, 17, that's what, 10 years?
Yes. It was 10 years with a 7-year out clause if either party wanted to end it, but then we came through the pandemic and we froze it for the 16 months we were closed. And but we had an arrangement with them where if we could find a better deal, it wasn't quite what the iWireless deal was. And we had talked to them about it, and they said, go ahead and shop it around. If you find somebody, let's let us know. And so we did, and we found a great deal and a great partner. So it's a win-win-win for all sides. Everybody's happy, and so that relationship will end at the end of this month, and then September 1st, the new name takes effect.
So when did the investment from TaxSlayer, when you guys reopened, did they reinvest?
Oh yeah, they were paid. They're all paid through this year. They paid in advance each year. But yeah, there was no problem with money. It was just, you know, they had a new CEO, and you know, they were looking at the relationship here, and we could have just stayed with them. And there was no pressure on our side. We could have just kept them if we wanted. But you know, they gave us the opportunity to ask around. We took advantage of that. I want you to take advantage of the food here. Our chef has put together a spread for you, and thank you to all of our sponsors and building partners. You're the reason we're able to keep this building going and looking the way it does, and we thank you for your partnership. And also, before you leave, we have coffee mugs, and inside you'll find a gift certificate for coffee at the new Vibrant Coffee House and Kitchen on John Deere Road, where it used to be Sam's Club, right? Yeah. So, thank you again for everybody for being here, and we'll take one-on-ones over here on the side if anybody would like to. Thank you.